We have here the 2024 Tarmac SL8 Expert in a size 56, weighing at 7.88 kilos, and in pounds, 17 pounds, 6 ounces. Stay tuned after video. We have a free body sound test on the C38 wheel upgrade with a 54 tooth ratchet. Hey everybody, GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have for you guys the 2024 Specialized Tarmac SL8 Expert in this beautiful satin powder indigo color frame set. This is my first time actually seeing this frame in color, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a video since a lot of you people were asking me about the color, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It is a matte color with the white decals on here. If you ever upgrade this bicycle to like the Roval CLX or CL wheels with white decals on it, chef's kiss. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful bicycle. This customer did do a little bit of upgrade to it. He also did do the DT Swiss ratchet, the 54 tooth ratchet in those 37 DT Swiss wheels back there. What the fuck am I saying? Sorry about that. I think I had a little stroke right there. But this is a gorgeous looking bicycle for what it is. It comes in with a great group set SRAM rival with a power meter in there as well. And then it comes with a nice pair of wheels, Roval C38 wheels. And like I mentioned before, the customer did do a ratchet to a 54 tooth ratchet on the DT Swiss 370, which you guys will hear at the end of the video. But this is a really nice bicycle for what it is. The Expert and the Pro level carbon are going to be their Fact level 10R carbon. The S-Works is going to be their 12R carbon. So this frame set is a little bit lower tier of carbon, but being this is the new Tarmac SL8 and they shaved a lot of weight off this bicycle, this level of carbon fiber, this frame as is right now, the Expert and the Pro level frames, are lighter than the SL7 of the S-Works. The old SL7 S-Works frames used to be 800 grams for a frame set. This frame, as it sits right now, says that it's 780 grams, so it's 20 grams lighter than the Tarmac SL7, and they claim that it is more aerodynamic with the speed sniffer on there. Also, they made changes to the Tarmac SL8. They added the new Roval Rapide integrated cockpit bar. As you can see on the Expert and Pro models, they only have their Tarmac SL7 stem with the aluminum bar. But they do include in the box for you guys the SL8 spacers. If you did ever upgrade to their bar, they have the Roval Rapide. You do have the spacers included with the purchase of this bicycle, so they always are looking out for the consumer in terms of, hey, if you're going to upgrade the bar, you have the capabilities to do so, and you don't have to go out to get a spacer kit on there. But it looks very clean. But I'm very flattered with this bicycle. So I'll go through this whole bicycle, talk about the differences of what the bicycle was, the SL7 to SL8, talk about this model right here as well, and tell you what you guys get for $6,500. It is a little bit chilly out right now, so I am in a shirt and shorts. It's about 70 degrees. I'm kind of cold here in South Florida. And a lot of you guys always ask, is that a flat tire on that car? Yes, it's a flat tire on that car. Stop asking me about it. It's been here for a while. I don't know what's going on with it. We're not going to fix it. Do I have the means to fix it? Sure. I could probably fix it if I want to. Probably take that thing off, 6 leg, and boom, 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 5 leg, whatever it is. Take the wheel off and do all that stuff. But I'm not going to do it, okay? Stop asking me about it. If I see one comment about a flat tire back there, there's going to be an issue, all right? Now that we got that all cleared up. Anyway, starting off with the cockpit on here, you get the Roval Specialized Alloy handlebar. This is a size 42 centimeter bar for the size 56 bicycle. You also get included here the Specialized Tarmac SL7 stem in a 100 millimeter length on here as well. You have the normal Tarmac SL7 spacers as well on here with the normal spacer cap. You see how all the new Specialized Tarmac SL8s have this little nub on top, this little spacer on here? The reason why they do that is because this space right here for this stem is actually skinnier than the Roval Rapide bar. So if you ever buy that one-piece bar, this will at least give you enough room to go ahead and put that on there without having to cut your fork, which is nice on there. So that's the reason why you see the Experts and Pros with this little nub on here whenever they have the SL7, because of the fact they ever want to go to the Roval Rapide bar, it is a little bit lower of a steer on there as well. They do not include the out front mount for the Garmin on here, which is kind of crappy, but you can always upgrade to that for the money. So you get the out front stem mount, but you can always buy it right there. You do get Supercaz bar tape on here in the black color. It does come equipped with the SRAM Rival group set. It is a wireless group set, 12 gears in the rear, 2 in the front, and they are wireless together. And then you have 2 hydraulic brake hoses running underneath the bar, underneath the stem, down into the spacers, down into the frame, and then they come out where they need to at the front fork and at the rear end as well. The good thing about bicycles that ran like this is that it is easy to change out your stem length if needed, and also easy to lower your spacers if you wanted to as well. So that way you don't have to re-bleed your brakes like a BMC, like a Pinarello. If you wanted to change out your stem or handlebar in there, you'd always have to do that, whereas this one you can kind of just go ahead and take out the spacers, lower it, put a spacer on top, and you're good to go, which is always nice for fit areas. Going down to the head tube area, we do have the speed sniffer look, this kind of out front right here, which they say is 16 seconds faster over the Tarmac SL7, over 40 kilometers. That is the aerodynamics behind it. The bicycle looks like a Venge in the front and an Athos in the rear. Very skinny seat stays, very skinny chain stays, aerodynamic front fork, aerodynamic front head tube as well. The wheels that come on this bicycle are the Revol C38 wheel set. These wheels go for $1,100. They come with a DT Swiss 370 hub, which does have the ratchet system in the back. They are rounded spokes. They're tubeless ready. They are hooked as well. So they come stock with the tubes inside of it, but you can run this bicycle with tubeless setup on here. And these are S-Work tires, but they are not tubeless ready. So these are S-Work 700 by 26C. These wheel sets are a training champ, a performance champ, and everything champ. Everyone in South Florida will probably want the Rapides on their wheel set, but this bicycle is not only made for South Florida. This bicycle is made for the whole country, the whole world. So this wheel set, I'm sure, will do everyone justice for where they are. And even if you're down here in South Florida, you still get a better performance boost with this low depth than an alloy wheel, which is nice. Going over to the rotor side, we have a SRAM Rival rotor with a 160 millimeter rotor. And this is their proprietary disc brake mount clamp system that they have for these front forks. Just like the Athos and just like the Diverges, just like on the old school Athos, you can only run a 160 millimeter rotor on here. This is a proprietary front brake clamping system that goes onto this front fork. So you can only run a 160, you can't do 140, 140 because of the fact that it's a little bit lighter weight for this front fork. And also for the skewers, this is a very lightweight skewer compared to last year's Tarmac SL7. This is a same exact skewer that came on the Specialized Athos. A real reason why a lot of these newer bikes are coming in very lightweight, and you'll hear every single company say this, is because they cut weight in certain items that don't really need the material. The skewers, the disc brake mounts, the seat post clamps, the bottle cage bolts, the rear derailleurs, all the little metal stuff, the seat post right here, the seat post clamps, all these little things that add up weight on a bicycle. You're seeing companies try to save as much weight as they can on the small little material items on here. The Tarmac SL8 is the exact same geometry as the Tarmac SL7, so whatever frame, stem length, and handlebar size you are on the Tarmac SL7, you will be on this Tarmac SL8 as well. You can fit up to a 700 by 32C tire in here for clearance, which is a very wide enough tire to tackle whatever you wanted to do. Going down the frame, you have a Specialized logo all the way down in white. It has our 10R carbon right here. It is the exact same threaded BSA bottom bracket as it was before for the Tarmac SL7, so it's threaded, so you know it's going to be reliable on here. But you can notice on the SL8, it's much more smaller, skinnier. This is, again, I'd probably say right here is Venge, up. From here down and back is Athos. Very skinny bottom bracket, very skinny seat stays, very skinny chain stays as well. Super lightweight. And people are always worried, Grant, is that going to be stiff enough and as stiff as a Venge, as an SL7? Is this going to feel like a loose noodle when riding it? A lot of people who are riding this bicycle, not me, this is not me saying this is people who are buying the bicycle and riding it. They're saying this bicycle feels more faster or more fast at higher end speeds. It has that sail effect. And what I mean by that sail effect is when you're riding and you're putting on power and you're riding at faster speeds, you don't feel like you're pushing against the bike or working against it. It feels like you're just kind of pedaling a nice cadence and sailing with the bicycle, and it's kind of carrying and maintaining top end speed. Their words, not mine, okay? I'm not selling you a bike all the way in damn Philippines, okay? Half you guys won't even come to my store. This is just me talking to you guys realistically from here to there, okay? All right, okay, all right. SRAM Dub BSA bottom bracket, and then you can see right here you have a SRAM Rival crank, 172.5 crank arm with a power meter in here. I will say, it is nice you get a power meter on this bicycle. A downside is that it's a SRAM Quark power meter that runs off a AAA battery, and you do have to perform a zero offset test every single time you start up this bicycle and go for a bike ride to go ahead and make sure it goes correctly. It's not the biggest deal, it's actually performed very quickly, but you do probably get into the motion of doing it after a while there. You do have 3 positions for your water bottle cages. You have these 2 if you want to run a big one. These ones are here if you want to run a small one. You have this position right here as well, and you can see this little bolt right there. They did this for the Di2 battery clearance. That way, if you were screwing your water bottle bolt, it's not going to hit that Di2 battery. So that way you have enough room when the seat post goes down there. SRAM Rival front derailleur, SRAM Rival chain, 4835 chain ring. Going to the back, you have a 1036 cassette with a SRAM rival and then a SRAM rival rear derailleur. You can swap batteries from the rear to the front, front to the rear. If you ever forget to charge your battery, that is me all day. I forget to charge batteries. Revolves the C38 wheel in the rear. Give you guys a little free body sound test. Nice. A 54 tooth ratchet is way nicer than the stock ratchet. C38 wheel set, specialized turbo S-Works tire, 700 by 26C. And then SRAM always does this to be different from Shimano. Give you a little bit more stopping power in the back, 160 millimeter rotor in the rear, same as the front, and they say this is going to be more efficient for stopping power. People always go, Grant, is 140 enough stopping power? I go, guys, literally 10 years ago, we had rim brakes on there. So yes, 140 disc brake is way better stopping power than rim brakes, and if they're bombing down a hill Zen, you'll be fine with the 140 Zen. But 160 is a nice combination. You have enough stopping power to do whatever you want to. You have the, again, the lighter weight skewer right here, the Specialized logo right here, a Tarmac logo right here, and you can see how thin this is in the back. This is where they shave some weight right here as well. Again, you can fit up to a 700 by 32C tire, and people always wonder again, is this too skinny of a rear end for a bicycle? The Cannondale Super 6 Evo is way skinnier. The Pinarello Dogma F is way skinnier. There have been skinny C-post bikes for a very long time. These bike companies are making them for so long they know how to lay the carbon up as they should and make it sure this bicycle feels very stiff, which is nice. So the bicycle is a very stiff bicycle, and I wouldn't worry about feeling like a loose noodle for other bikes on there. You have the integrated seat post clamp right here, which is a proprietary for the Tarmac SL8. That's a 4mm bolt that you tighten down to 6.2 Newton meters. You have a proprietary Tarmac SL8 seat post on there with their new top mount clamp seat post on here. I asked them why they chose to do this. They said for weight purposes, pretty much only. It's a much lighter weight system. They're able to use titanium hardware, lighter weight clamping systems as well. But the funny thing is that this is a 15mm setback seat post, which comes stock on all bicycles. But if you wanted to go to their 0-degree seat post, which is pretty much a seat post straight up like this, so that we have a little bit more power over the cranks so you can put down a little bit more leverage, that uses the old school style of the side mounting system, which I love. I think Specialized has the best mounting system for seats like that in general. So again, they probably just couldn't figure out a way to save weight on there. Maybe not enough surface area there. Saddle on here is going to be the Specialized Power Comp saddle, chromoly rails, nice wide cutouts, nice support as well, very comfy. This saddle is actually a little bit more comfortable than the Pro, the Expert, and the S-Works saddle. This has a little more cushion. So if you like the power saddle, but you always felt like it was too firm, this is a great saddle to try out because it has much more forgiveness on there. But that's going to do it. That is the Tarmac SL8 Expert in a size 56, going for $6,500, weighing right around 17 pounds, 6 ounces. Gorgeous color. Congratulations to the customer, and you guys will get a free buy sound test on the Revolt C38 wheels with the 54 tooth ratchet.
Ok, hola a todos, aquí está GC Performance. Aquí viene la prueba de los sonidos del eje de estos rines Roval C38 con un sistema de ratchet de 54 dientes.
Rápido.
Muy rápido, a ver.
Oh, oh no. Oh.
¡Qué rápido!
Oh, gol.
Miren eso.
Gol. Gol.
Perfecto. Gol. Y aquí tenemos la prueba de sonido.
Gracias.
Gracias.
De nada.